Hey guys, so what happens with no tip orders? Now, I'm sure some of you guys can answer this question, but before I go into that, I do want to share some news with you guys, which I will be sharing with you guys in a moment, that has to do with no tip orders. So with no tip orders, when they come across our screen, a lot of us decline those offers. Now, over time, the pay does increase until eventually somebody accepts the offer. But what happens to the customer's food when the offers decline because there's no tip? It sits there. It sits there at the restaurant. It could sit there for 10 minutes. It could be 15 minutes. It could be 20. It could be 30 until a driver decides to accept the offer. Now, the reason why we decline these offers, as I've mentioned many times, is we are driving our own vehicles. We are having to take cash out of our own pocket, put it in the vehicle, to put gas into it, to drive these orders to the customer's house. We also have maintenance, our oil change, windshield wipers, eventually tires are gonna have to be replaced. This all comes out of our pocket, insurance for the vehicle, the list goes on. And you know, if something happens to your vehicle, maybe you need something replaced, that comes out of our pocket. That's why when we come out here, we want to make sure that the offers we accept are worth our time. We don't want to come out here driving for free. We don't want to come out here and end up negative. We want to come out here and be profitable because, again, we're driving our own vehicle, having to take our own money and put it into our vehicle to deliver these orders. So some potential changes that may be coming from DoorDash with tipping is actually a positive change. It is being tested in certain markets, but I have something to read to you guys from DoorDash themselves. It says, earlier this year, we began piloting new information screens in the DoorDash app. When consumers choose to add their own custom tip instead of using one of our suggested default amounts, we let them know that tips can help motivate a Dasher to quickly accept their order. In the event that a consumer chooses not to leave a tip, we also let them know that their order may take longer to be accepted as a result. This is because as independent contractors, Dashers have full freedom to accept or reject offers based on what they view as valuable and rewarding. Since launching this test, we've seen a meaningful decrease in no tip orders, which is good news. So I think this is absolutely awesome that they're testing this. I think it would be a positive change for everybody, including ourselves. Again, we're wanting to come out here and make money, not be driving for free or end up negative. We want it to be a win-win for everybody, and I think this change would make it a win-win for everybody, including ourselves. Again, we're having to put money into our vehicles to deliver these orders, and we do want the customers to have their orders within a timely manner. So I think this would help with everybody, ourselves, the customer, as well as the merchant, because then they're not wondering, well, the food's still sitting here, where's the driver at? You want an order that's worth your time, because there's also the possibility, not only are you driving your own vehicle, you also have the possibility of waits at a restaurant. You also have the possibility of a hard time finding the customers. A lot of things that you can run into. That's why I always say make sure that the order is worth your time, or maybe traffic you run into. You just never know. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this. I think it's a great idea, but would love to hear your thoughts. The other thing is also, when we come out here, we want to maximize our earnings. That's why we're coming out here, to make money for whatever goal you have. Some people are driving to pay off debt. Others are driving to put themselves to school. Sometimes it's a single mother who wants to be able to spend time with her kids, pick them up from school, drives in between. Sometimes it's just supplementing your income. There's so many reasons why people do this. And again, we want to make sure that we're profitable. So one thing that you need to be sure you are doing, so you're maximizing your earnings, if you're not doing this already, you definitely need to be tracking tracking your miles. Now, I've mentioned Solo before. If you're not familiar with Solo, this is an app that's for us drivers. You can track your miles, you can track your income. It will also help you estimate your state and federal taxes. We do have tax season coming around the corner, unfortunately. So it helps you with this. It helps you be prepared for tax time. It helps you manage all of your stuff in one place. You can also input a phone holder, car charger, hot bags, because you purchased those for business use. That is a write-off. Now, Solo does have a few different subscription plans available depending on what your needs are, but do keep in mind, because you would be using Solo for business use, this is a write-off as well, which is awesome. Definitely worth checking out. If you are interested in checking out Solo, I do have my link in the description for a 14-day free trial with Solo. Now, let's say Solo's working out great for you, you love it. If you do end up signing up for one of their subscriptions, again, this is a write-off because you're using it for tax use, but you'll also get a $10 bonus for signing up with one of their subscription plans. You just got to make sure to have your Venmo or PayPal account linked to get your $10 bonus. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give the video a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.